you're in an SUV, like in America, we like to be high up, okay? But we want to sit low so that we can see as much information as possible. So the faster the speed, the more you're going to look further down the road, the more information you need to have to prepare for what's happening. So sit low as you can. Of course, make sure you can see all your gauges, tachometer, things like that. Now for the upper body, with your seat up against the seat, your back up against the seat, you want to stretch your arm out to the steering wheel. Okay, so what happens is you want to basically have the top of the steering wheel at the brake of your wrist. Okay, so if this is your steering wheel, the brake of your wrist is at the top, so that when you grab the steering wheel, you've got a nice bend to your arm, and you're not too stretched out, you're not too close, because my arms are hitting my side and I can't steer. So use that when you're nice and comfortable, stretch your arm out, top of the wheel, left arm, right arm, perfect, okay? Other thing as far as steering, you should, I believe there's no corner on this track in which you need to take your hands off the steering wheel to take a corner. Meaning you don't have to go hand over hand to take a corner. So keep your hands at 9 and 3, not 10 and 2. Okay, that's the old way we do it in the US, is 10 and 2. You want it down at 9 and 3 where the spokes are on the steering wheel. Okay, because if I'm at 9 and 3, I've got more range of motion with the steering, and I won't have to take my hands off the wheel to turn. 9 and 3 is perfect. Again, light grip. When I'm with my students, I tell you guys to loosen up, wiggle your fingers, because you guys are so excited. You're like, oh yeah, we're going so fast. And you forget how much tension you have in your arms. Relax. Light touch so you can feel what's happening with the front of the car. Okay, so make sure you do that. And that's really about it. Again, it's important as speed builds that you guys relax and just keep it easy. The instructors will be sitting with you in the ISF and the GS. So I was about to say we'll be right seat, but the right seat's where the steering wheel is. So we'll be in the left seat to instruct you guys around the track. When you're in your own cars, of course, you'll be driving your own cars and you do what you do with your cars, but of course be careful. As CK mentioned, you're going to be pushing your cars hard. Be aware of the brakes. Be aware of the brakes. Are they getting soft? You've done 3, 4, 5 laps. Do I have any brakes left? Be aware, because you got to drive these cars home. Okay, you don't get to borrow our cars, I don't think. So make sure you make the car last. If you're tired, come in. Get some water. Plenty of trap for everybody. We've got the whole afternoon. It's going to be a wonderful day, and just be safe. Okay, so I look forward to teaching as many people as possible. The last thing I'd like to mention is the helmet, which are absolutely required. So we have helmets for everybody. I've only got one hand, so I won't describe how to buckle it, but it's very straightforward how you buckle the helmet, so make sure that that's done properly. We will come by to look to make sure that you guys have that set up just right. And I guess that's about it. Does anybody have any questions about seating position?